This is Weapon Gajura X, back with another episode of More Than Meets the Name. The trophy, if it ain't broke, comes from the first part of the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It means to leave something alone, to avoid attempting to correct, fix, or improve what is already sufficient or already working. The assumption is that the attempted improvement is risky and might backfire. In God of War Ascension, this can have two meanings. The first one is literal, referring to Kratos reconstructing the decayed chests he finds. These chests are all broken, so it makes sense for Kratos to fix them, as their current state isn't sufficient for being useful. Not leaving the chests as is won't backfire on Kratos, considering they'll provide him with red orbs that can be used for upgrading magic and weapons for learning new moves to better fight against upcoming enemies. The other meaning I interpret from this trophy's name, and based on the previous games in the God of War series, is Kratos' inability to not leave something alone. Whatever situation he gets involved with, he seems to make worse for himself and sometimes others. This is due to Kratos having anger management issues that leads to his initial response of usually running in chained blades swinging. Basically, the God of War equivalent of shoot first, ask questions later. This is instead of first assessing the situation and considering the consequences of the course of actions he could take. This is pretty much how Ares was able to get Kratos to accidentally kill his family while attacking a village inhabited by worshippers of Athena. If Kratos, in my opinion, was able to better control his anger and not initially resort to starting fights, his life would have been quite different. The situation being defeated by a barbarian king that resulted in Kratos making his blood oath to Ares for the power to win that battle against his enemy probably wouldn't have happened. He might have instead had a peaceful life with his wife and daughter. However, if Kratos had done this, there wouldn't have been much of a game to play or story to be told. Next, I'm going to talk about Maybe You Should Call a Doctor, which requires keeping the rage meter filled for 2+ minutes. This should come naturally for Kratos, considering he seems to be perpetually angry due to his anger management issues I previously mentioned. This trophy also got me thinking about the Rooster Teeth web series Red vs. Blue. To be more specific, the quote, "The doctor cures people. A medic just makes them more comfortable while they die." Based on this quote, when Kratos rages, there wouldn't be much that a doctor can do for the enemies caught in this onslaught. I don't recall there ever being an encounter where an enemy was able to walk away as they get eviscerated by Kratos. So maybe an alternative name should have been Maybe You Should Call a Medic, or maybe you should call a coroner. Thanks for watching. I hope you didn't mind me going off track about my explanation for Maybe You Should Call a Doctor as a candidate for More Than Meets the Name. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave some feedback in the comments below. I'll be back with more trophies after bringing down More Than Meets the Name.